What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Dino Podcast, episode number 12. I'm your host, Tyler Williams, and today we've got something truly exciting to talk about. Earlier this year, on January 11th, paleontologists have made a groundbreaking discovery: a new species of Tyrannosaurus rex. That's right, meet Tyrannosaurus Mcraensis, a sister species to the mighty T-Rex we all know and love. We'll dive into the fascinating details of this discovery, explore what sets T. Mcraensis apart, and discuss what this means for our understanding of these incredible prehistoric predators. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and also be sure to subscribe if you want to see more episodes. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so first things first, what exactly is Tyrannosaurus Mcraensis? Well, it's a newly identified species within the Tyrannosaurus genus, closely related to T-Rex but with some key differences. The fossils were discovered in the McRae Formation group in New Mexico, a site that's now gaining fame for yielding this incredible find. But what sets T. Mcraensis apart? According to the researchers who made the discovery, T. Mcraensis shares many of the iconic features we associate with T-Rex: the massive skull, the powerful jaw muscles, and yes, those tiny little arms. But there are some subtle differences in the skull structure, particularly in the shape of the nasal bones and the arrangement of the teeth. These differences suggest that T. Mcraensis may have had slightly different feeding habits or hunting strategies compared to T-Rex. One of the most intriguing aspects of this discovery is the size of T. Mcraensis. While T-Rex was an absolute behemoth, T. Mcraensis appears to have been slightly smaller, though still an apex predator in its own right. Some paleontologists are speculating that T. Mcraensis may have occupied a different ecological niche, perhaps focusing on smaller prey or scavenging more often than its larger cousin. But this is where things get really interesting. The discovery of T. Mcraensis is already sparking debates in the paleontological community. Some experts are questioning whether it's truly a separate species, or if these differences could be attributed to regional variation within the Tyrannosaurus genus. This isn't the first time we've seen such debates in dinosaur classification. Remember the discussions around Nanotyrannus, whether it's a juvenile T-Rex or a separate species altogether? Yeah, we might be in for a similar ride with T. Mcraensis. But regardless of where this debate lands, the discovery of T. Mcraensis adds yet another layer to our understanding of the Late Cretaceous period. It reminds us that these ecosystems were incredibly complex, with multiple apex predators potentially coexisting and competing for resources. Imagine a world where T-Rex wasn't the sole ruler of its domain, but had to contend with other equally fearsome predators like T. Mcraensis. It's a tantalizing thought, isn't it? So, what does this mean for us dinosaur enthusiasts? Well, for one, it's a reminder that paleontology is an ever-evolving field. With each new discovery, our picture of the past becomes a little clearer and a little more fascinating. It's discoveries like this that keep the field alive and kicking, constantly challenging what we thought we knew. As for the future, who knows what other surprises the McRae Formation group and other fossil-rich sites around the world might hold. Maybe there are still more Tyrannosaurus species waiting to be unearthed. Maybe we'll discover an entirely new genre that we never even imagined. One thing's for sure, if you're as obsessed with dinosaurs as I am, the future's looking pretty exciting. Before we wrap up today's episode, I want to hear from you. What do you think about the discovery of T. Mcraensis? Do you believe it's a separate species? Or do you think it's just regional variation within T-Rex? Hit me up in the comments, or connect with me on social media. I love hearing your thoughts and theories. Thank you so much for listening to Dino Podcast. This is your host, Tyler Williams, signing out.